I'm Eve from Mystic Rainbow Tarot. Thank you for tuning in today. And this is a requested reading on Rosie and Jungkook. So it's Rose Cook, which I'm just trying to catch up with some of my requests. So if you could be patient, that would be great. So anyway, I hope you're having a good day, and I'm just going to dive into this reading and see what's going on, because I don't think I've done a reading on these for about 3 months. I think in the last reading they were deciding which way they wanted to go with this, so let's see if there's any updates with this reading then. So please tell us any messages about Rosie from BLACKPINK and Jungkook from BTS and their friendship, relationship, romance, whatever's going on with these two. Please tell us. Tell us messages we're allowed to know, please, about Rosie and Jungkook. What's going on between them? Are they seeing each other at the moment at all? Do they get together? Have they made any decisions about each other? Rosie and Jungkook. Messages we're allowed to know. So let's just pop some cards down and see what we get. To move that out of the way. So let's just straighten all these up. That's it. And see what we have first in the reading. So first of all, we have the Ace of Water, and we have the Seven of Earth, and that's got a lovely seahorse on it. I love seahorses. I used to have one, so that was a long time ago though. So I'll try and hold these two cards up together. Not the easiest thing. So I feel this relates to the initial spark that attracted Rosie and Jungkook together has been found again. So they've had some time apart because, you know, I feel it's due to work, busy schedules and all that. So they have been deciding how they felt about each other. I feel there's definitely a kind of fluttering in their hearts about each other. I feel like they've used their intuition here about this emotional connection they have, and now this sort of romantic friendship is experiencing a reawakening. I feel like Rosie and Jungkook have gone full circle. And they have had their ups and downs and periods where they've been away from each other working. I think they were just friends at the beginning of this too. But now they've both sort of feel they've got more into each other again. And are excited about the thought of being part of each other's lives again, whatever that means to them, because, you know, feelings are not logical, and they've now realized this, but they feel they have such a lot in common. I think they do feel they want to be part of each other's lives, and they have spent some months weighing up the pros and cons of their friendship, partnership, you know, whatever you want to call it. They didn't want to force things to work, and I think that's good, because I think that'll just go the opposite way if you do that. They didn't want to indulge in a fantasy, and with the energy of this Seven of Earth, they do see each other as the kind of people who are worth investing their time and energy sort of with each other, because they can see a lot of potential and promise as friends or romantic friends, whatever you want to call it, and they feel the more time they can spend together, the more value they'll get out of this friendship, partnership. They've now realised that their close friendship itself is on a journey, and can see now that they are both a bit older, that they will have to put the effort in to sort of reap the rewards later. I think they thought it would just work on its own, but they've realised that a good relationship bond takes time. You know, they've got to work to establish it, which is not the easiest thing for them, given all the commitments they have with their K-pop careers and projects. That on its own is a lot of work. And I think the key here is for these two to remain patient with this bond they have, because, you know, these are favourable cards for things to blossom over the long term, if they can put the time in, you know, with their busy careers, because there's new energy here. You know, it's risen. I can only liken it to when, if you think about when winter ends and spring's here and the weather's nice and you feel better. You feel better about things. They feel better about their connection and their union, whatever you like to call it. So, yeah, it's new positive energy that I'm picking up on them in their relationship, so that's good. So the next cards that we have are the Three of Fire and the Hangman. So oh, that's a nice picture with the lady in her boat, so I presume that's Rosie going towards Jungkook again. So this relates to, they are both talking about plans for the future, and they're on the same page now. I feel like when their contracts are up, they like the idea of travelling together. Yeah, that's what I'm picking up on, travelling. That's why the lady's in the boat. She wants to travel with Jungkook and see, you know, new countries and lands. So she finds that would be exciting, and it would be. So, and he likes the idea of that too. So I think they could even be considering how they can even work together in the future. So this is a very positive sign for the future for Rosie and Jungkook. So they feel like even if it didn't work out between them, they could work together and keep a friendship connection. These two really inspire each other, and they share ideas for their careers that they'd never have come up with on their own. So that's good. I feel like they're infatuated with each other at the moment in a good way, sort of more in awe of each other, where they both think they have the full package. So they've put each other on a sort of pedestal, I feel. They both think the same about each other. They both think they've got the looks, the talent, personality, and they're wondering, could we be happy together over the long term? Because there's a lot of chemistry and they get on so well. They do have their differences of opinion, of course they do, but you know, mostly they get on. So, and with this Hangman card, they went through a phase in the last few months where things hadn't been moving forward because they were deciding whether to go forward or carry on with this or anything at all. But the good news is they do want this now. They are seeing things more clearly. They had to find a way to give more time to the close friendship with their busy careers, because they feel, you know, they do feel feelings towards each other. Because when they're together and in each other's presence, they feel that soulmate connection, and probably haven't realised this. As soulmates, I feel their purpose is to guide each other home to their real selves, to align with themselves. So, you know, and I feel like that's happening now. So this is an important bond between them, and they realise they'll have to give up some demands to help this partnership progress. So the next card we have is the Three of Water, and that's got a lovely mermaid on. So also we've got the Seven of Water here. Some mermaid and some fish and shells on that one. So I feel with these two cards, they do have a lot of fun together. They just really can enjoy each other's company, and they're not too worried or pushy for long-term commitments. It's the fun they get out of being together. I feel like they've had some difficulties in the past, but have been able to put this behind them now, and are just enjoying some good times together because they've rediscovered the fun element of this union. Because they realise that nothing is more important right now than sort of meeting up, sharing a meal together, and some witty jokes. And that would be from Jungkook, the witty jokes, I feel. Because they know friendships and relationships need to be nurtured. They understand this now. Also with this Seven of Water, I feel like they've both been tempted by other opportunities that they have been offered because they're young and famous and both very attractive. Others in the fame circle have let both Rosie and Jungkook know that they would be happy to date them, but although it's natural that they find other people attractive too, they haven't been swayed or tempted yet. So to keep this connection, they've realised that they must put some effort in, even though they have such busy schedules. So, and that's good for very young people, because I think that is what young people don't usually realise, and they wonder why things fell apart. But it's just because they didn't put the time in. It's no good just phoning or contacting someone over social media and hoping. You have to meet someone and put the effort in. So with this Two of Water, and that's nice with the goldfish, and we have the Ten of Water as well. So I feel they have grown closer lately, and their spiritual connection has deepened because their mutual respect for each other has developed more, as they're sort of older and wiser now. So their close bond has moved into a more meaningful phase, and their feelings are continuing to grow, and there is kindness and compassion being shared, and Jungkook likes to give Rosie gifts, and she really appreciates that. They have a powerful spiritual connection, these two, So this is a deep spiritual bond between Rosie and Jungkook, and I feel this is why they've sort of felt this attraction to each other from the beginning. And this deep spiritual bond is essential to both of them for their growth and evolution. They were meant to come together, even if for a while. I don't think that was a mistake. So, and with this 10 of water in the reading, it is a positive sign that Rosie and Jungkook both want to have a family, home and marriage in the future, even if it's not with each other, but they're wondering if they want it with each other. It's what they're both ideally looking for. So, you know, with them both desiring the same things, and they do, when they're together, with this bond they have, they do feel a sense of emotional fulfillment. I think they're both making the best of some pleasant times with their family, friends and each other because of what's happening around the world, and they just appreciate that. And they're all supporting each other, which is good. So at this time that they are exploring their feelings for each other, they do meet up and go places, I feel, but they don't know if this will turn into something or whether they're going to stay seeing each other. They're just seeing where it goes. They do have some feelings for each other and love for each other. It's just like puppy love, you know. They do have a kind of, I'd call it a romantic friendship, but it is in a critical phase, their union, and they can't ignore it. But things also can't be hurried either, so it's kind of catch-22 here. They were always meant to have this bond because this close friendship bond is to help them grow, and it will help them realise also what values are important to them, things like what they do need and like, but also what they don't need and what they don't like in relationships. So we shall have to just see how this progresses, because it is going well between them right now. And yeah, they have had their ups and downs in the past. They know it's hard to see each other, and it will continue to be while they've got their K-pop careers, because they do have such busy schedules. But they're happy to fit their romantic friendship in when they can, and they're going to try and spend more time together, I feel. So I do think this is good news for Rosie and Jungkook. They do have something special, but it's difficult to put a label on it because it's nothing serious. It's like a first love. And, you know, they don't see each other as often as other people with romantic friendships because of their busy schedules. So I do feel only time will tell. So that's the end of the reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe and comment if you wish to, and that really helps to keep this channel going, and I really appreciate your support. And I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next reading. Sending you love and light. Bye for now.